everybody, and welcome back to the Gaily review. You may hear barking in the background, and at this point it's just gonna have to stay there because Jasper heard something or somebody, and I have tried to redo this about 5 times now, and at this point I just give up. So bark away, little man, bark away. Anyways, welcome back to the Gaily review. I want to review an album that is probably one of my favorite albums by Barbra. And it's kind of an interesting album because it's a bit of a mismatch. A couple of songs that were recorded for Barbra's TV show Bella 14th Street, which they never did release the album for Bella 14th Street because unfortunately it didn't do quite as well as Barbra's other TV shows that came before that. Yeah, that came before that. So this is the album cover. And I love it. Let's take off the plastic. This is actually the quadraphonic version, but there it is. A little worse for wear there, and that's the back cover. And quadraphonic does have different versions. I've mentioned that before on one of my other album reviews. Before I jump into this, there's a couple of things I do want to say. First off, you know, like always, I would love for you to subscribe, smash that bell for notifications, and comment below. With that, let's go ahead and talk about, oh, that's what I wanted to say. Just remember, The Way We Were, there's 2 Way We Were's, okay? There's the soundtrack version from the movie, which is mostly instrumental, but it has a really, really, really good version of The Way We Were. It's a lot slower, it's a lot sadder, and it's actually used in the movie, okay? And it's beautiful. I actually prefer it to the pop version. And so when they came out with this, The Way We Were, there was an issue with the title because they didn't want 2 titles with The Way We Were. It was a legal thing of sorts. So they had to retitle it. Well, actually, interesting enough, this one doesn't even have a title. The quadraphonic says nothing. But they had to retitle them after some were released, I believe, to The Way We Were, All in Love is Fair, which is one of the songs that she sings on the album very well, I might add, and I will get to that song. So that's an interesting little factoid about that. So again, released in September of 1974. And the first song on the album is called Being at War with Each Other. She just recently sang that song in concert because of the climate and the times we live in. So it was applicable then, it's applicable now, and it's applicable that I cannot say the word applicable, although I'm trying. It's a song about social unrest, as Barbra would say. It's about all the things wrong in the world and why do we have to be at war with each other. It's a Carole King song, and I think that it stands the test of time. I think it's still relevant today as it was then, and I love her vocals in it, and I like the background vocals, so it's a definite good start to a great album. The next song is Something So Right, and it's you know, certain songs don't follow up other songs very well. For example, on, I believe it's Lazy Afternoon, she does a very slow song and then she comes with a very loud song and it's just kind of jolting. And not only Barbra, but other albums I've heard, they just don't transition well into each other. Whereas Being at War with Each Other goes nicely into Something So Right. And I've never heard the song recorded before by anyone, and she hasn't recorded it or sang it since that I know of. But it's kind of, you know, well, you guys know what it's about. It's about kind of like a person having a wall around them. I'm just stealing the lyrics to tell you guys what it's about. But it's a good song. I can't, you know, if you heard the song, you know what it's about. I can't, like, just quote the lyrics and tell you what the song's about. The Best Thing You've Ever Done. How many of you have heard the blooper of The Best Thing You've Ever Done? If you have, let me know in the comments below, but it's a good one. It's Barbra recording it, and she wasn't happy. Something was wrong. I think there was too much echo, or there was not hearing herself or something, but You'll know it. And if you haven't heard it, look for it. It's really funny. So it shows the human side of Barbra. But The Best Thing You've Ever Done is a really sad song. You know, it's, again, I'm going to steal the lyrics, but this is what it's about. Wasn't leaving me the best thing you've ever done. It's one of the, you know, her style of taking a song and putting a little sarcasm into it. Like, wasn't it the best thing you've ever done? Leaving me, you can take a bath and you can take another bath and nobody's going to bother you. And it is a very good song. And I have applied that song to my life many times in my life after many a breakup. And normally, sad as it may seem, it was me who was the dumpee, not the dumper. I know you're shocked, right? Okay, we're gonna follow that best thing you've ever done with the song of the title. Well, if it was on here, the song of the title of the album, which is The Way We Were. Do I really have to explain anything about The Way We Were? It won an Oscar, deservedly so. Probably one of the saddest songs ever, especially when put up against the movie. And a few other people have recorded it. Gladys Knight and the Pips, I Love Them Dearly, No, 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 No. Doris Day, yes, she sang it. And I love Doris Day. May she rest in peace. No, no, no. No, no. No one can do it but her. I apologize for anyone that disagrees with me, but it's the truth. It's like Frank Sinatra trying to steal New York, New York from Liza. Wrong, wrong, wrong. So yeah, The Way We Were. Barbra's song, only Barbra's song. That's all I have to say about that. Then, I believe, a song that was sung at many a wedding and many a commercial. Well, I may have exaggerated with the many a commercial, but I remember it being from a commercial. And it's called What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life? It's a Marilyn and Alan Bergman song, of course, because Barbra loves Marilyn and Alan. She did sing this in concert later on, in the years later. My sister's favorite song by Barbra, FYI, and she's not a huge Barbra fan, but she'll always say, but two songs she loves. Barbra singing What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life, and Barbra singing Ave Maria. There you go. Beautiful song. If you're in love, if you're getting married, use this song if you're getting married. And use her version. Basically, I've never heard anybody else's version, so I can't compare it, but it's a lovely song. Summer Me, Winter Me. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that means. Does anyone know what that means? But orchestration, hey, orchestration is over the top orchestration, let's face it. And vocals, of course, over the top. What is the summer me? Why are you summering me and wintering me and morning me and evening me? I just, you know, it's one of those double things. It means something when you say something that I have throughout my life never gotten. When I was a kid and I barely get now. Some of it I get, but summer me and wintering me, I don't get it. I will listen to the song. I will listen to the song over and over because it's a gorgeous song, but I don't know. You know what that means again. Underneath, please let me know, because I am dying to know. Pieces of Dreams. What can I say about Pieces of Dreams? I don't know what that one means either. Again, I love it. It's a beautiful song. You know, it's about, let's just go through this a little bit together, and maybe I haven't given it a lot of thought, so maybe if I kind of work through this with you guys, I'll figure it out. So, little boy blue, don't let your little sheep through roam. Little boy lost. No, I'm sorry, guys. Listen to the song. It is a very, very beautiful song. And if you know what it's about, I mean, I guess you don't have to understand the meaning of every song, but I am curious a little bit, you know? And let's see here. I've never been a woman before. No, that's not me talking. That's the name of the song. I have been a woman before. But the name of the song is I've Never Been a Woman Before. And I had to get a little bit older to figure that one out. And I guess she kind of lost her virginity-ish. Kind of like he made her into a woman and she made him into a man. And they consummated their love. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, never heard it recorded before by anyone, once again, ever. I don't know if it was written specifically for this album, if it was used specifically for this album, if anybody else ever did it. I love the way it moves. I like the way the song kind of like, it starts off really like innocent and then it kind of gets to the womanhood. And it tells the story that Barbra likes to tell. And yeah. Now, the interesting thing about the finale, the final song that was used in this album, the medley, My Buddy and How About Me, it was recorded many years before this album came out. And My Buddy is an old war song that a friend would sing about their buddy that they missed, that Barbra turned into more of a love song. And the way they intermix it with How About Me is very clever, because they work very well together. And do you want to talk about sad? There is a line that has affected me ever since I was a kid from this album. And it may sound cheesy and dumb, especially when spoken, but when listening to as a singer, as singing to your ear, it's so sad. And it goes like this, okay? And maybe a baby will climb upon your knee and put his arms around you, but how about me? Okay, so she's basically saying you're gonna fall in love with someone else, you fell in love with someone else, or fall in love with someone else. You're gonna get married, and you're gonna have a baby that is not my baby, it's her baby and your baby. And that baby's gonna climb upon your knee and hug you and never know that I ever existed, because that ain't my baby. I don't know why, that just gets me. It's just so sad. Like, no, that's sad. I don't like it, but I like it. And that was the last song on the album. I kind of went quickly through the tracks on this one, only because I find with more popular albums, I figure it like this. The majority of the people that are going to tune into this show are to the Barbra review part, are mostly going to be Barbra fans, to some extent. And if they're a Barbra fan to some extent, then they probably have heard the Way We Were album, most likely. Whereas if I do Butterfly, or if I do Simply Streisand, which I haven't done yet, or Funny Lady, which I haven't done yet, those are songs that, people haven't necessarily heard, even though they love Barbra, so I'll go a little bit more in depth than with her more popular albums. The Way We Were debuted on the charts on February 16th, 1974, and appeared on Billboard's top 200 albums for 31 weeks. Its peak chart position was #1 for 2 weeks. Was certified gold on February 26, 1975, and platinum on November 21st, 1986. 2 times platinum on September 23rd, 1998. So that's my review of The Way We Were, All in Love is Fair, or blank. And again, I ask you to like, subscribe, comment, and let's get this channel going, because I want to have a ton of views so I can get commercials and I can make money off you guys. Okay, everybody, have a great afternoon.